Hello, happy Saturday. I wasn't going to do a video today, mainly because I was just sitting at home today relaxing, and my face is acting up today. As you can see, I've got my hormonal breakouts. I'm always pasty, so there's no changing that. But I definitely wanted to do at least my eyes today, just because I've been doing like a 7-day of Jeffree, like all of my palettes, and I was going to do actually blood sugar today. Super exciting. But then I got an email notification that my order was out for delivery. So I ordered the travel bag in the Shane collection, which I love, by the way, like love. But then I also ordered, make sure it's on, yeah, put it back. Like, tell me that is not just the stunning, just the prettiest green you've ever seen, other than my eyes. No, so I was actually really excited when I got that, and then, like, my face is going crazy today. I'm actually going to start doing my skincare, so I'm going to put on some Vichy, what is this, Mineral 89 Hyaluronic Acid, just for a little extra. But yeah, I wasn't going to do my makeup at all today. I was not feeling it. I was not wanting to. I was just gonna relax. When my husband goes out of town, I typically cook and clean like crazy. So I got up this morning and cleaned out my fridge. And then I made chicken wings that I bought from Whole Foods so that we could have them in the fridge so I don't have to cook when he gets home. And then I made some shrimp pasta that sounded so good in my head, and it turned out even better. I'm in my new setup. I'm in my room with my vanity. My hair looks a hot mess because I am doing nothing with it today. But if you see my dogs running in and out, you're just gonna have to forgive them. It's their house, so. Okay, so I got my hyaluronic acid on. I'm going to go ahead and put on, I'm gonna move my glasses. I'm not gonna need those. I have some lovely relaxing music on in the background there. Just for fun, so. But yeah, I figured let's do some makeup when I'm looking like my absolute worst. Like, yeah, I'm looking pretty crappy today. So I'm always going to start out with my Professional Matte Rescue for my nose. Yeah, I get very, very oily in my T-zone. So this thing is like a godsend. And I'm going to try to do as much as I can into the camera. Y'all know I suck at that. So just forgive me. I'm actually contemplating, because I've been getting a lot of private messages, doing a live Facebook video. So I don't know, I think I'm gonna reach out to a couple people who messaged me and just say, like, you know, what do you think, and we'll go from there. I have so many makeup orders coming in, it's not even funny. Everywhere, I think. Actually, I can't even narrow that down because I've got some coming from The Ordinary. No, I went to Morphe in person. Thank God they finally opened. And I was just, so actually Morphe in person, I ended up getting the Coca-Cola palette. Guys, like, when I say, oh no, I need that, because I hate not having the names of the shade. But look how stunning it is, guys. So I'm not going to use that today just because I'm doing literally 7 days of Jeffree. I guess technically 8 now. I guess I can do 7. I might do like a left and right because I'm not leaving my house today. But yeah, I went to Morphe in person. My mom was actually with me, and it was hilarious. Like, the look on her face. There we go. When she saw how much I spent was priceless. But yeah, I'm in, you know, I've got my vanity set up now. I'm super excited. You know, I've definitely got to continue getting it set up where I want it. I'm going to go in with my Smashbox Oil and Shine Control just for that lovely wrinkle on my forehead that I just love so much. Just because I've just been having coverage issues with that lately. I've been not sleeping and working my patootie off. So yeah, I don't, you may have saw my dog jump up behind me. I'm not really sure. That's Rigby. He's the big boy. So now I'm gonna go in all over with my Elemis Pro Collagen Insta Smooth Primer. I got this during the BoxyCharm pop-up sale, I don't know, a month or two ago. I actually really like this primer. Like, it's really good. It's crazy expensive. I am nowhere near to the point where I am willing to spend that much. And honestly, like, I like it. It does a really good job. Like, you can see it's already kind of smoothing my skin. Wow, it really is already kind of smoothing my skin out. That's insane. However, it's like $80 without the sale. I got it for, I think, like 15 or 17. So I like it. I just don't like it that much. Yes, I'm wrapping my Harry Potter today because I'm in my comfies. You know, I'm sitting at home. I'm not really doing anything. I'm hanging out with my dogs, watching movies, waiting for this primer to dry. Okay. I'm just going to do things a little bit differently today just because I'm kind of going back and forth between makeup tips and tricks and all kinds of stuff. But definitely felt like playing with makeup today. It was a day for it, especially when I got that order notification. I'm going to go in with my Jeffree Star setting powder. I use Rose. It's got a slight pink to it. If you've never used his setting powder, it has got the softest cotton candy smell. And I'm just tasting it. No, I'm just going in and I'm just kind of setting my primer more than anything. I used to do this for every makeup application. Like I would use a setting spray, primer, powder, setting spray, like craziness. And then I've slowly just been starting to develop my own routine for my own skin. There's so many dupes and tricks and tips out there. Find something that works for you. You know, this works, especially on days when I'm feeling like super oily. And that's something like today, like, good God, I'm so broke out. Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, so I got that on now. It's foundation time, and I actually have a new brush. So this is one going on Facebook, on TikTok, on everything. I think I even saw it on my Instagram. The little cute little brush, and I will say it's like super smooth, like very soft, but it is also dense. Yeah, I typically have two different favorites at the moment. I have my Jeffree Star. Oh my God, I don't have it in front of me. I am horrified by myself. Anyway, his foundation brush is awesome. It really, truly is. And then I got this one at Target, and it's crazy of how good it is, but it was the, I guess, SK flat top foundation brush. It was like $11, maybe $12. It's also dirty. I'm cleaning all my brushes today after I get done. But for the price, honestly, like, it was actually really good. So we're going to go in with this. I'm trying to decide which foundation I want to use today, because I've been doing, like, different things. I think maybe I'm going to go in with my Estee Lauder. Like, I haven't used that in a minute. I actually have an order coming from Estee Lauder. For the Double Wear Stay in Place maximum coverage. I saw kind of mixed reviews on it. I do love this. Like, this is definitely one of my favorite foundations. The coverage on it is phenomenal. But, like, where I get oily, I do find some separation, and I'm definitely willing to try something a little bit different. And if I don't like it, I don't like it, you know? That's kind of like the whole makeup journey, right? I needed to invest in the pump for this. God, I'm almost out of this one, so it's like sitting on top very well. I just put like a little bit on the brush, and I'm just gonna dot it. I've mainly been using Younique, which is like an online only brand. And I like theirs. You know, shade finding is a little bit harder, and honestly, it kind of sounds like a pyramid scheme, but that's just me, not my business. I don't know, like, some days I love their foundation, some days I hate their foundation. I've invested in their liquid, their pressed powder, and what was it? I look crazy, good God. I also invested in their stick foundation and their spray foundation. I will say, like, right off the bat, I invested in all of it off like Mercari and eBay, just because, like I said, it kind of seemed like a pyramid scheme to me, but also because their shades are always out. Like, I hate when I go to buy something. I can understand now and then, you know, especially like if they've just run a special and they're out. I got that. I understand that 100%. This is really uncomfortable to hold, by the way. Like, for anybody who's wanting, like, I'm actually going to stop using this and switch over to my brush from Target. super uncomfortable to hold. Maybe I just have huge hands. It is a very small kind of base to hold on to. So I just put a little bit on the back of my hand, dip my brush in. Oh, isn't that just so much more comfortable? Anyway, yeah, you can go on there and it's like they don't really have anything in stock, and that kills me because I really wanted to try 2 different shades. Obviously, I'm the fairest of the fair. I mean, not literally. I think I do have some tone to my face, just not much. And you know, I wanted to try Organza, which is their palest shade with a pink undertone, which I have, and then I also wanted to try Scarlet, which is just their palest shade. And so nothing was in stock, and it drove me crazy. So I just ended up getting on Mercari, getting on eBay, finding actually representatives who just bought the stock themselves and were selling it, and honestly it worked out better for me. I do like the products. I think they were actually pretty decent. I wish they had a storefront so you could see stuff in person. You know, digital kind of distorts things. Like, I look pale as a ghost here, but then when I look in my mirror, no, I'm pale as a ghost. I do find that the double wear is like 1 shade too light for me. I'm using 1C0 Shell. Just a little too light for me. But I can warm that up, not an issue. But like, see, it still kind of comes through, and that kind of kills me. Just because, I don't know, I feel like for all the hype this particular foundation gets and how much coverage it gives, that I should not have to be stressing about, you know, foundation coming, or acne coming through. So I'm just going to go on my damp beauty blender section, my Jeffree beauty blender. Just super comfortable to hold, by the way. I know I'm like such a Jeffree fan. Everybody's so sick of hearing it. But I really do love his products. And I mean, this isn't really his. This is more like a collaboration of his, but, you know. But yeah, I went to the mall yesterday. I was actually off work because by the end of Thursday, I put in like 47 hours. I'm only contracted to do 40 a week, and I was plumb exhausted. So I went to Orlando and had a lot of fun. But yeah, stuff was open. I was actually sad to see a lot of stuff that had gone out of business. Like, that really sucked. So it is what it is. It's kind of the world now. And I just dropped one of my foundations. It's okay. It's okay. I got it on eBay. Pretty sure. But I am going to go on with Younique. I've been using this to kind of set my makeup. I use the shade Camlet. I actually wish I could get like 1 shade lighter. I just really haven't looked into it. But Morphe was open, and it was actually like, that was the first time I've ever gone into a Morphe store. I had no clue there was one in Orlando. And so it was interesting. And like, when they opened, they did this little opening speech. It was not the first day they were open. And they let us know like what was on sale. Like, the Jeffree brushes were 50% off. So y'all know I got some brushes. Jacqueline's 10 shade pans were 50% off. Although they only gave me 50% off one of them, but it's whatever, you know. I wanted it just to complete kind of the vault, because I already had Ring the Alarm and Armed and Gorgeous, so I ended up getting, good God, I don't know. Nope, that's the one I had. Bling Balls, and then I just dropped one. Epic fail. So you see, this kind of warmed it up a little. And it just kind of helps you set it. Like I said, I'm not doing my hair today, so that's about as gorgeous as that's gonna get. The color looks great. That's what we're gonna live with. Love this brush. It is always out of stock. I got mine on Mercari, and I also only had to pay $17 for it, brand new, shipped. So I'm just saying. So I'm gonna go in and contour now. I've actually been contouring with my cremated palette. So the shade, I never remember, the Morgue. So you see, I've dipped into this a few times, but this one right here is such a beautiful gray tone brown. I actually love to contour with it. Sorry, allergies as usual. And of course, I'm gonna go in my Jeffree. I'm gonna go in my Jeffree JS4, which has been used to the heavens. I literally use this to contour with every day. So, it's well loved. So it's kind of crazy. You just kind of got to give it a second. But I've actually really enjoyed contouring with this dark shade. I actually think I'm going to throw a little bit of concealer onto that massive crater on the side of my face. Okay. So I don't need a lot. I just really like the color deposit that it gives. I'm actually going to put this up. It's such a beautiful palette. If you've never bought a Jeffree palette, the ones that are like still in stock, God, that hair's driving me crazy. I would definitely suggest on cremated. If you're a purple person, I always suggest Bloodlust just because I love purple. It is one of my top 3 favorite colors. But no, it's just such a beautiful palette. Blood Sugar. I don't own Blue Blood just because, so I have green eyes. And so blue is not something that I do use often. If I want blue, you know, I'll reach for the Mini Controversy, which has 2 gorgeous shades of blue in it. Or I'll reach for, I mean, really, that's about it. I don't own blue. Actually, no, wait. The one I just bought from Jaclyn, Bling Boss. It's kind of blue, like, kind of a little. So, it's just not something I reach for. It doesn't go with my eye shade. Doesn't go with the overall tone that I have. So, just not something I reach for. But you see how that added just like some shadowing to my face? I freaking love using the Morgue to contour with. But then I'm going to go in with another unique pressed foundation. This is in the shade Tweed. It's about 4 shades darker than what I am. And I actually contour with it. So it's super blendable. Again, I did not buy this through them. I did not buy this through Representative. I went on Mercari and got this one as well. Because I want to say I got Camlet on eBay. And I buy everything brand new. It's just, yeah, I know there are people like myself who takes care of makeup. And I get that. I really do. But I don't always trust people. So I only buy like brand new, still in the box. So. But I go through and I just kind of put this pretty much everywhere I did the last contour. And it adds some warmth. I use this essentially like my bronzer. To cover up everything I hate about myself. So, you know, my entire freaking face. And I know the nose looks crazy. I've just been doing this since Nikki Tutorials put out a video on it. And I actually really like it. So, my husband, the first time I did it, stared at me. So, I'm actually going to pause this and I'll come back when I'm blended out. And we're blended. So, as you see, it does not look nearly as crazy. So, I ended up actually going back in with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless 110 Porcelain. And I just trip the sides and go down the middle. I still have a very, what I think is a large nose, but apparently it's just me being self-conscious about myself. I also picked up my palette that I dropped. So the other color I got was Dark Magic. And it's also got a blue, so I don't need Blue Blood. I would love to have it. Pretty much just to complete the collection. But I don't need it. It's, I don't wear blues. I just, every now and again, I like a pop of blue. I trued up my nose with my Jeffree JS13. I always blend out with my Eco Tools full powder brush. I'm gonna still need that. And actually, I do my contour. I got this on Morphe when it was on sale. It's just their Morphe contour brush. It was like a brush set that was on sale. So as you see, it just brought some shape back to my face and some color because I'm pale. I think we all know this. So I'm gonna grab my, actually I got a new blush brush. All of Jeffree's brushes were 50% off. So I ended up grabbing a JS1 Queen, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I got a JS1, so I'm actually going to use it for blush. And I got a new blush. ELF did a huge sale. I'm actually going to go on their website because I might order more makeup. I literally have 5 makeup orders coming. Estee Lauder, Ulta. I don't remember the others. The Ordinary. eBay. I'm actually going to try a product out I swore I would never try, but it's whatever. It's not owned by that person anymore, so maybe I'll be happy. And then I could swear I have one more, but I just don't know. But I got one of their blush, and it is the Primer Infused Shimmer Blush, which I don't actually find that much shimmer to it, which is good. And Always Silly. And actually when I got it, I was like, man, that's super dark. Am I going to like it? And yes I am. So I'm just going to go in, and I always swirl the top and the excess. So let's just start dabbing away. This is the first time I'm using this brush. Ooh, but it put it on there so pretty, so I am happy. Ooh, and I went on heavy, but we can fix that. Ooh. It is a beautiful color. It's actually not super heavy, so that's good. That's good. Man, that is a dense brush. Freaking love you, JS1. Okay. So I'm just gonna go back in with my Eco Tools, which still has some of my translucent powder on it, and I'm just gonna veil that color out just a little, blend it up towards my hairline, kind of blend it into my contour, just so it has that gradient look. So, okay, that's stunning. I love that. Okay, I got it. And then I also got a new highlighter. I'm like working out of 3 different bins because my vanity's in here, but I typically am up for work between usually about midnight and 5 a.m. depending on what I'm trying to do at work that day. And so I don't want to wake my husband up, and he will not give me our spare room so that I have my own makeup room. But I got their highlight in Shy, just this beautiful rose gold color. Not too shimmery because highlight obviously enhances your texture. You know, I always go on my middle finger. It's just habit. I've been swirling on the top. And then I do my placement. Just very high on my cheekbones. Always go under the brow. But yeah, my husband has our spare room because he has a lot of hunting stuff and survival stuff, which I don't personally get. That's just me. He's also got a ton of Star Wars stuff, which if I have permission apparently to go in and take that out. So yeah, we'll see about that, because when I say he's got a ton, I literally mean there are 4 30-something gallon totes full. Like, I think it's a ton. Like I said, I'm rocking my Harry Potter shirt today, guys. I'm super comfy. I'm gonna go into my brows. Y'all know that I hit my palette and hurt it, but it's a $3 palette, so I'll just buy another one. My ELF Bite Size in Cream and Sugar. Why do I always want to call it something else? That's crazy. And then I always, of course, use my Jeffree. You know, I love Jeffree's brushes. I truly do. So this is the JS7. It's just got the spoolie and the liner. So I'm gonna go in and go up, and then I'm just going to go sideways, and then I'm gonna go in and go up and go sideways, and I'm actually gonna pause here and I'll come back when I'm done. And like magic, they're perfect. Yep. So y'all know I actually have really good brows, shockingly, and they don't really grow crazy. So I'm actually very fortunate with that. So I just have to kind of fill them in just a little bit just to give them like a more of a uniform look. And then I'm good to go. So the only thing left is going to be my eyes, which typically take the longest. So enjoy this. Now I'm going to start with my base. So I actually have some different base coming. You know, when I order, you know. So I do have some different base coming. It's actually the one Jeffree uses. Actually, quite a few makeup artists use it. And I actually caught it on sale at Ulta. So while I was there, I just grabbed one. But it's the MAC Pot and Painterly. MAC Pot and Painterly. That's all I know. So I'm just going to go in with my, I think this is NYX. Yeah, my NYX eyeshadow base in just skin tone. So we're just going to throw a little base on here. I don't do anything crazy. I know you get more payout if you do go crazy, but I'm sitting at home today, cleaning and cooking. That's literally, I have no plans. This is my relaxing day. I'm actually going out next weekend with family. We're going on like a little bit of a vacation, hopefully. So with everything going to be shut back down again, it's crazy around here in Florida. People got way too comfortable. They quit washing their hands, which most of them didn't in the first place. So kind of hard to stop something you never started. But yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is. So I think on one eye, I'm going to do my new Put It Back shade. God, it is backwards. My bad. So Put It Back. This is his emerald shade. You can also buy the Mini Controversy here. So I do have the Mini Controversy. I remember they removed one shade, but I don't remember which one. And they stuck the Put It Back shade in the center, which of course Put It Back is from the show where this was a tester that ended up just being nixed in the process of creating the palette. And it was just such a beautiful shade. I will swatch it. But you can, if you do not have the mini controversy, this is only actually $28. So for anybody, again, if you're wanting to buy some Jeffree products, this is a great one. I can tell you, I placed my order for this in the bag Saturday, actually, when it came out. I placed it like 1 in the afternoon. I got it today at like 10:15 a.m. So 7 days. I'm not mad at that, considering California is still on pretty strict lockdowns. Like, I'm not mad at that. But $28, you can get the original or you can get the Emerald edition. Both are $28. So Emerald is obviously going to be the Put It Back shade. You can also just buy this. It's $8. So I just bought it. So it's whatever. But I think because I am going to do, actually I'm going to use that. I am going to use the Emerald shade. I love greens and browns together. So I have naturally green eyes. I'm not wearing contacts. I actually have glasses that I'm not putting on, obviously. I love the combination of a green and a brown. Also a green and a purple is fabulous. And of course, and I'll actually swatch this really quick for everybody, because I am going to stop this video and start an eye video. But of course, green and red go together. It's such a beautiful Christmas combination. And I'm actually going to be using a new lipstick today that I just got. Is it that one? Nope. Oh, heavens bless my unorganizedness. Actually, I have more lipstick on the way too. Holy crap. I have a lot of Jeffree lipstick. But I got Unicorn Blood in Morphe. So, but I also ordered, I don't know, some others. So this is the Put It Back shade. I need to find a more permanent home for it. So I'm just going to swatch it really quick. Oh. Okay, so that is it on my finger, guys. And then, here, I'll just give it to you on my hand where I had some foundation. So you can see why I spent $8 on this. I'm actually, like, depending on how this look goes today, I probably, oh my god, it's smeared so bad. It's pigmented, okay? No, I'm probably going to end up ordering another one just because I think this is the prettiest shade. So I'm probably going to pause it here, come back, start a whole new video for Just Eyes like I always do, because, yeah, that's how I do. Okay.